A soldier's job isn't finished after an 8-hour day or a 40-hour week. A soldier is always a soldier, even while they sleep. A soldier serves their country first, and their life is left behind. A soldier has to sacrifice what comes first in a civilian's mind. A soldier is the reason our land is home of the free. A soldier is the one that is brave, protecting you and me. We will never forget.
I'm here with Gary Lind from Honor Flight. Gary, can you tell me a little bit about the mission of Honor Flight?
Well, we have, since 2009, we have flown over 400 vets on 13 flights. And it's been a flight that, as they tell us, they will never forget.
So time must be pretty critical. I mean, it must be important to try to get these done as soon as we can.
And we have a real urgency in that part of it, because the youngest World War II vet is 85 years old. I mean, you do the math. We've got to hurry to get these people to Washington.
So can you tell me, how do you determine who gets to go? I mean, how can a veteran get involved in this?
Well, the vets and the Guardians both have to fill out applications. It's first come, first serve. Unless there are medical reasons that a person will be bumped up to the top of the list. The number that we take is determined only by one thing: the amount of donations we get from the public.
So just raising the funds to have one flight must be just about impossible, but to have, you've had 13?
There have been 13 flights.
Unbelievable.
And we have taken as many as 54 on a flight, and we'd like to take 54 on every flight, but again, the money that we've raised determines how many people we take.
Only days before departure, we met up with some of these humble veterans to find out what Honor Flight meant to them.
Well, it means an experience that I think that I will remember for quite a while. I turned 94 in August, and I'm looking forward to this. I have talked to many of the veterans that have taken this flight, and they said it's highly memorable, and also how they were treated. They were treated with respect and honor, and actually that, to a veteran, that means a lot.
Tech Sergeant Bert Madison in 453rd Bomb Group, the 8th Air Force, 2nd Air Division, and I flew 30 missions in a B-24. I was a ball turret gunner until I got my turret shot out on my 8th mission, May the 8th of 1944, over Brunswick, Germany. We put up maximum effort on behalf of Harry Truman. It was his birthday, and we lost 15 ships that day. That's 150. My buddies went down on that one mission, and I got my ball turret shot out from under me on that mission. And I was just one of the lucky ones. So that's all I could do, was to line the waist of the ship with flak suits to protect myself, and then throw chaff out the chaff chute, and do a little praying too. So I'm one of the lucky ones that survived that horrible mission. But most of all, I'm very grateful for the privilege of taking this trip, and more so with my daughter now, after she surprised me with this great surprise a few hours ago that she's going with me.
So you're excited to go see the memorials?
I'm excited. I wanted to go see them. I'm an old thing that when we went to Bougainville, the island, we from Camp Roberts, California. We had that 75 millimeter. The whole platoon could carry pieces and put it together, and we could put it together on the mountains. And we got there, and they changed it. They changed us into mechanized artillery. So that's where we was at, Bougainville. I just want to see them cannon with two over there carrying them piece by piece on the mountain.
It's an early flight for these veterans. They arrive in D.C. to find a crowd of hundreds has gathered to give them a hero's welcome. It feels as though we've been transported right back to 1945 as one man, a veteran himself, stops Jack, the veteran I was escorting, and excitedly shakes his hand explaining, "I'm really proud of you guys. You really kicked ass over there."
Quite a greeting we got at the airport, I'll tell you that.
With their energy renewed from a homecoming more than 65 years in the making, the veterans embark on the next leg of their journey. Their destination, the World War II Memorial. The memorial is quite literally their memorial, dedicated to their service and sacrifice and to that of all Americans. Faded memories of comrades, of friends, and of service are brought to mind. New friendships are formed. Gratitude is received.
With profound gratitude, I thank, respect, and pay tribute to your courage, integrity, and honorable service. Sincerely yours.
Great.
A grateful American.
Thank you.
Appreciate your service.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Pressing on, the veterans visit Arlington National Cemetery to lay a wreath in honor of those that went before. And as the 24 notes of taps lingers in the air, we are reminded of their service, valor, and sacrifice, and of the 21 veterans who passed away as they humbly waited for their honor flight trip. It's a very full day for the veterans, and spirits are always high. And while some moments are somber,
Okinawa, I helped bury 2 guys at sea.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. And I often wondered what folks ever thought about it.
other moments are filled with joy, with new friends and old, just enjoying each other's company and having a great time.
When did you serve?
Where did I serve?
When?
When? For World War I. I mean, 2.
Not that old.
It illuminates at night. That's so you
great.
can see it. Oh, I bet it's beautiful.
So you enjoying your trip?
Oh, sure have. They've got a nice day for us. Boy, I just can't believe how they would make that on the ground and get that up there in one piece. But that is something. That what I saw today, that's the most impressive thing I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just can't believe that looks that real.
For many veterans, a renewed sense of pride is found, as they are treated as the heroes they genuinely are. Some will pose for photos with grateful Americans, while others will show us they've lost none of their charm.
It's been fun, yes, and I have enjoyed it.
Having a good time today?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
It was
Couldn't have been better.
You gonna come back next year?
I sure will. I'll come back in 6 months and get back.
We had a good time, definitely.
We had an excellent time.
You enjoying your trip?
Yes, sir, Reed. Yeah, sure am.
So that's what this is about. The sacrifices of these veterans is something few can comprehend. Yet the sentiments expressed most today were gratitude and humility. In most cases, these veterans don't consider themselves to be heroes. They simply answered the call to duty of their nation, their neighbors, and their fellow service members. A trip to their nation's capital that owes them so much is just partial payment.
So not only proud but very grateful for this privilege. And I thank you all.